All right, everybody, it is day 54, April the 12th, 7 o'clock a.m. And I'm back in the woods. I'm ready to head on up. Goal of the day is to go about 25 miles to the Wolfe shelter. I already had some mishaps this morning. One of the straps on my backpack tore. It's like I don't know if it's a defect or what, but yeah, it's ripped in half. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. And yeah, I'm here at I think this is the Thai River. It's a cool suspension bridge here. Let me go ahead and get going. Long day ahead of me. And see who I'll run into this morning. I'm not sure. Kind of interested to see who's around me. But anyway, I'm gonna get going up the trail. Heading north. So right off the bat this morning, I'm climbing 3 ridges, and it's about, I don't know, a 6-mile uphill climb. So that should be fun after a nice relaxing weekend. So yeah, my pack, it's not a main strap. It's not like a shoulder strap or anything. The on the Z-Packs Arc Blast, I think on the Arc Haul also, there's a webbing that allows your the pack to not actually sit on your back. It's supposed to be for ventilation or whatever. And the strap that holds that webbing together ripped. So now I have just the pack laying up against my back, which isn't a big deal. Right now anyway, we'll see. Anyway, getting out of breath walking uphill. All right, I'm gonna head north. After being socked in the woods for a couple hours, pop out into this, and this is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Perfect morning. Perfect morning. All right, so just ran into quicksand. He's up here doing some videoing. And like I said, quicksand on the trail. If you haven't checked out any of his videos, you need to go watch him. He's got some really good content, really good videography. Does a really good job. Anyway, we have the same backpack, and his broke basically in the same place mine did recently. and he said he had his wife order him a couple replacement parts that didn't come on this particular model. I believe it's on the newer model of the Arc Blast. But anyway, I am going to work on getting those parts when I get into Waynesboro tomorrow. Hopefully I can get them soon. Anyway, whew, I'm almost to the top. Another mile and a half probably. Anyway, man, don't those clouds look awesome? That is sweet. Man. I think that's where I'm headed, up there to the top. I think that's the top of 3 ridges. Not sure though. Anyway, this whole area is really cool. It's all just rocks, climbing over all these big boulders. It's pretty neat up here. There's a trail heading south right there. Sorry, right there. And yeah, I'm gonna get to head north. All right, so that right there is the summit of the Priest, where Terry and I climbed the other day. And then come down into this valley, and then right over here is the 3 peaks. 1, 2, and there's the summit I just came down from, right there. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome climb. It's beautiful up here. Look at the color change in the landscape. Man, that's beautiful. Trailhead for the shelter, for Moppin Field shelter. Yep. Not going there. This is a super sweet camping area though. All kinds of camping spots. I guess I'm about 10 miles in for the day. Got about 15 to go. All right. Back on the trail. Heading north. All right, everybody. So, if you don't already know, most of my friends and family do, but I'm lactose intolerant, but I really like ice cream. So, you know, every now and again, it's worth it for me to have, you know, a nice bowl of ice cream in exchange for extremely painful cramps and explosive diarrhea. Not all the time, but every now and again, I'm like, yeah, I'll endure it. Well, yesterday when we were driving around Charlottesville, there was a Five Guys that we ate lunch at. There was a Ben and Jerry's within steps of that Five Guys. And at Five Guys, I had a big old milkshake that was great. And then we went over to Ben and Jerry's and I got some ice cream. Well, last night at about midnight, I'm laying in my tent, hits me. Man, I had to jump out, dig an emergency cat hole, and it was, whew. But I think it was one of those times it was worth it. So anyway, I just thought I'd share. Heading north. This trail is super hard to follow. There's just rocks everywhere. But every now and then, a blaze will pop up. You gotta really pay attention. I've kind of veered off a couple of times. There's a blaze on the rock right there. So, yeah. First real kind of confusing bit I've been through. There's the water source. I have a feeling this is going to be sweet. A little windy. Oh yeah. Yep, I was right. That is awesome. Looks like some kind of a ski resort or something over there across the way. It's pretty cool. Aside from the whole having to be in the snow thing. Yeah. Oh, almost there. Got about a mile to go to the Wolfe shelter. Yeah. Tell you what, it's these days after Terry goes home are pretty tough. It's like I'm walking around in a daze. Yeah, I just have a lot of fun with her, and she's just, just have the best time with her. But yeah, so I'm walking around here. It's lonely. I'm walking 25 miles today. You pass people, but I'm not hiking with anybody, and yeah, I'm like in a funk. And it's funny, like yesterday when I dropped her at the airport, I started crying, like an emotional weirdo or whatever. She was looking at me like, dude, sack up. And I just couldn't control it. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, I guess after a couple days out here, I gotta get focused on the task at hand, get these miles in, and get this trail done. So anyway, just thought I'd share. This ought to be fun. There's a shelter I'm trying to get to right there. This is all the water I got to cross. Should be a good time. So the shelter is pretty packed. You got a bunch of section hikers in here, mighty bounces in here. I got my tent set up down here next to a guy who's hammocking. Shelter is up there. I'm gonna go cook my dinner real quick, and then try to get it all sorted out. This kid goes by Mighty Mouse. Started March 1st. Dude's putting in huge miles. So it's basically 2 weeks after I started almost, and he passed me. So I mean, whatever. Hike your own hike, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get to cooking my dinner. All right, so there's my tent down there. It's pretty awesome. This shelter area is really cool. Got a ton of room. We got all this water and white noise coming right down here. Comes right down there all the way, right past where my tent is. So I'm gonna get a great night's sleep, I hope. All right, everybody. That was a pretty long day. Ended up doing 24.8, so almost 25 miles. Felt real good. My backpack broke this morning. One of the straps on it broke, and it was one of the ones on the Arc Blast that make the actual arc in the pack. And I've been having some back pain probably like the past, I don't know, week and a half. And today, with that strap broken, I had to not arc the pack, and back pain was gone. So I wonder if that correlates, or if it's just coincidental. I don't know. But I'm going to continue to hike with the pack just flat like that with no arc. And, before I order some new parts, well, that might have in the fix. We'll see. But anyway, I think I only have like 5 or so miles into Waynesboro tomorrow morning. So I met this kid Mighty Mouse today, and we're going to get a shuttle into Waynesboro in the morning. I'm going to get a resupply. I think he's staying in Waynesboro. I'm going to get back on the trail and get back on it. So that is the plan. Hoping that I can get to Front Royal, which is at the other end of the Shenandoahs, by I don't know, 5 days or so. And also, apparently I missed a bear by like a half an hour. There was a bear down here by the shelter in this camping area about a half hour before I got here, so I'm pretty bummed that I missed that. But they say if I'm going to see a bear, it's going to be in the Shenandoahs. So anyway, I'm going to get some sleep. It's about 8 o'clock. Just got off the phone with Terry, and I have service here, so for whatever reason, every now and then you get a couple of bars. But anyway, gonna go to bed, do it all over again in the morning. All right, good night, everybody.